Good evening, SpitNights. How we doing? Woo! It's Friday night and we've gone to poetry night. Give some love for that. You could have been anywhere today and you've come to support some live poetry. Thank you so much. It's been raining. It's a Friday night. You could be out clubbing. You could be watching the Winter Olympics opening ceremony. But no, you're here because you want to see some poetry. And that, I feel like that didn't happen in 2010. I don't know, did it? So thank you so much for coming. Thank you to everyone as well for filling the front seats. Very much appreciate that. We can't have a show without front seats. Sorry to everybody who came and then didn't get a front seat and then had to go back. I really feel for you. It's a bit like you get on a bus and it says, okay, we're just going to wait here for 10 minutes to spray out the surface. So I really apologise to you guys for, who didn't get a front seat. Your friends are going to get seats as well, right? You've got 2 there and 2 there. Okay, we're all sorted. Anyone else need some seats sorting out for them before we start? We're all good. Everyone's happy. Yeah. You want some seats at the back? Okay. Is that free? That's free. We've got 2 seats free here. I feel like you're going to need to come in there and then 2 are going to open up. Is that okay? Is that okay? I've committed to it now. You're just going to have to. Yeah. Yeah, no. What's going to happen is, could you... Yeah, 1 free for you. Is that okay? No, here. This one here. Yeah, and then 2 are there. Thank you. Yeah, no, this is good. Any other holes in the crowd that we need filling while I'm here? Okay, let's get on with some poetry. Okay. Who's been to SpitNights before? Woo! We like the hands up on this side. You guys, you new to Woo. You were like, yeah, me. Thank you very much for that. How many times have you been? Loads. Every other week. Yeah, you are showing off a bit. Nice. Well, thank you very much. Number 90. The music ones. We like the music ones. Nice. Okay. Well, thank you for venturing out. Very much appreciate that. Who here's at SpitNights for the first ever time? Okay, that's good. That's a lot of people. It's probably 50-50, right? I think that's a good thing that new people are coming to try and they're hearing about us. But also, I'm like, where are the people going when they've been here before? Why aren't they coming back? What's this about? But thank you very much for coming. Who has never been to poetry night before at all? Okay, I'm gonna say, yeah, we're gonna go for cheers rather than hands up. Okay, if you've not been to poetry night, give us a cheer. Okay, good. What brought you to poetry night?
Why not?
Why not? Okay, there we go. Does that resonate with you guys? Why not? Basically, the reason we started SpitNights was because as a group of sort of 5 or 6 friends, and we were sort of met on the open mic scene, and we were like, oh, we fucking love this. This is amazing. Like, this is such a wholesome community. Like, I feel like we've kind of found our place. But none of our other friends wanted to come because poetry's got this bit of, what's the word? A little bit of a preconception. That's not the word. What's the word I'm looking at? Stigma. Okay, we like stigma. This is good. Yes, thank you very much. You're going to be a lot of help tonight. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen that 22 Jump Street kind of clip. We know that. I hated it at school, having to learn it, and didn't realise just how much fun it was, and kind of until going to these nights. So we kind of wanted to start a night which didn't really seem like a poetry night. It seemed like a bit of a night out. That's why we called it SpitNights. It's a little bit kind of, what's the word? Edgy. Thank you. There's another word I'm looking for where you don't really know what it is. Antelope. Okay, I thought you were going to be helpful. Now you're going to be trouble over there. Okay. No, what's ambiguous? That's the word. Yeah, a little bit ambiguous. You don't know what's happening with SpitNights, so you come along, and then you're like, okay, it's a poetry night. I'll give it a go. Is that resonate with anyone? Is anyone kind of being like, yeah, go on and I'll come? Yeah. Okay. Good. That's exactly what we started it for. Because yeah, I know if I wanted to drag my friends along to poetry night, they probably wouldn't have come. But yeah, thank you very much for coming.
You need new friends.
I need new friends. I do. One of my friends is a DJ right here, and you wouldn't be coming if you weren't paid, were you? Yeah, exactly. It's all about the money. Who here has been brought by a friend then and was just like, yeah, okay, good. Oh, well, thank you very much. Anyone here on a date? Any dates? There's got to be some dates. We got a date over there? Oh, wow. First date, second date? Third date, amazing. What did you do for your first date? You can't remember? You can't remember? Okay. Hopefully, there won't be a fourth. Yeah, hopefully you remember tonight. Do you want to be the volunteer tonight as an ambassador for the whole crowd?
That's really kind, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. You got me there. What's your name?
My name's
Charlie. Okay, Charlie. Basically, just to gauge how well the show's going, how well poetry is going, going to come to you for a word just to sum up how the whole crowd is feeling. Is that all good?
great responsibility, but I do accept it.
I accept it. Thank you very much. Okay, in one word, how are you feeling now?
I'm feeling nervous.
Nervous. Okay. You don't sound it though. You sound very confident. So thank you very much. Yes, good, good. One word. We like that. Anyone had any particular kind of thing happen this week? Anything good or bad that they just want to get off their chest or celebrate? Anything? Yes. What's happened? Okay. You want her to say something. She doesn't want to say it. You don't have to. You don't have to. We won't do it. Okay, good. Yeah. Anyone who's up for saying something and not volunteering someone else? No, okay. We've all just had standard weeks. Nobody's birthday or anything. Oh, yeah, over here.
It's a brag.
It's a brag. We love a brag.
I got exceeds expectation in my first data analyst project.
Exceeds expectation in your first data. Yes, loving that. Wow. What is that the top exceeds expectation? Okay, amazing. What other levels are there?
Not passed,
Okay.
met expectations.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Well, and tonight you're celebrating exceeding expectations. Yeah. Oh, we love that. What's your name? Rose. Thank you so much for coming, Rose, and choosing us to celebrate that. Well done. Give it up for Rose, everybody. Charlie, did you exceed expectations? No? He didn't, did he? No. But he's still, you're going to give him 3 days. Yeah. Okay, nice. We probably should start with the show, right? By the way, we're on live stream, so nobody swear anything. How many people are watching at home right now? Usually it is 6. But there was one point we got to at least 13. Yeah. Oh, don't worry about it, mate. 9! Hey, get up for 9. Let's somebody send it to their friends so they can watch. Let's get into double figures. Let's do it. Let's go through the show. I forget we're here for the show. Okay, we're SpitNights. We're trying to give poets this new kind of platform, a new stage. We've got the amazing becks and the impeccable Sonny Green. We're going to have, because Sonny's extra special, we're going to have 2 sets from him, so to end the first half and the second half. And he's also got some books as well. So I'm very, very excited to see him. In the second half as well, we're going to have a little open mic section. Yeah, okay. Anyone put their name in the hat, the open mic? Yeah, oh, you were so scared. You're always nervous, yes. Anyone feeling good that they're going to get their name picked out today? No. Okay, no more. How many do you reckon we've got? You can't hear me. Okay, well, yeah, usually it's sort of like a 1 in 4 chance. So hopefully we'll get your name out. We're going to have a little bonus one in the first half as well. But yes, that will come in the second half. I think we're kind of ready to go and sort of see what it's like. Let's show you the first poet, shall we? Nobody wants to go first, right? So we've got to sort of test the waters a little bit. So we have what's called a sacrificial poet. So they're going to come on here and sort of warm up the stage. Yeah, they're not sacrificed in that way. It's just a way to kind of start the night off. And we're very lucky. So we started about 2 years ago, SpitNights, and one thing that has gone really well for us is the kind of social media and the footage we get from it. And you said that you came because you saw on Facebook. Yeah, we don't even post on Facebook. It's just automatic from Instagram, which is amazing. So absolutely love that that's worked for you. But part of that is a legend of the scene who has been filming every single poetry night, basically, all through London. And he's also an absolutely amazing poet. So I'm very, very excited to welcome to the stage Tyrone Lewis. Keep it going, keep it going.
Hello. Is everyone good? Nice. I want you to keep that energy up throughout the whole night and all of that kind of stuff. Like, for those of you who have not been to a poetry night before, just to make sure we all know what's going to be going on here, I'm going to say some words, other people are going to say some words, and you guys are going to, like, give us some clicks, give us some ums and ahs back at anything you like. You got that? Cool. So I'm just going to do one poem for you now, and I'm aware that I've done this poem a fair bit. I've done it at least once or twice at SpitNights before, but I'm feeling the need to do it again now because so basically it's my birthday in 16 days, and it will be my third birthday when my mum isn't here. So I'm feeling a little bit of a kind of way about it coming up again. And like, I'm not used to it now, but it's kind of normal now. But nevertheless, mum is on the mind a bit this month now because it is the whole birthday month without her. So this one's about me and my mum. She taught me sarcasm before she taught me how to walk. Made sure I knew I was a Tottenham fan before I knew my times table. I know. And she showed me Star Wars before she showed me how to dress. And my mother has a TARDIS heart. It may not look like much on the outside, but best believe it is bigger on the inside. And I have been lost, done all of its hallways for all of space and time, but still keep finding new doors to explore. And I'm sorry, Falcor, but her love is more never-ending than your story. It's more unbreakable than your movie, M. Night, and it's serving more realness than any look I have seen served on the main stage of RuPaul's Drag Race. And yes, that does include you, Simone and Bimini. I mean, you could be easily fooled to thinking that her heart has never been broken. And yes, I know it skipped a couple of beats in high school, but I think all those crushes did was soften it. And it's got a lot of love for Idris and Denzel and a bit of Will and all of Adrian Lester, but I don't know if my father was the first one she let into it. Maybe he helped her fix it. Kept it in place up until the divorce, but after that, I expect there must have been a couple of cracks, but no stray shards between across our living room floor. No stray splinters have fallen into our dinners. If there were any pieces missing, then my mother has kept them well hidden. I mean, between all of us here, I kind of feel my mum was a magician. I mean, she kept me believe when she was 27 up until I was 11. She kept appearing and reappearing in all of my football matches and all of my poetry. No, scratch that. My mother is a superhero. She's carrying all of my fuck-ups on one hand, while breaking out every barrier in front of her with the other hand. She doesn't need any spandex, but Kevin Feige is working on producing her own Marvel standalone film. No, scratch that. My mother is a wrestler and carried on the longest undefeated streak in WWE history, surpassing both Goldberg and Asuka, because I've seen her hurt, but I've never seen her beaten. No, scratch that. My mum would be all of your mums. No, scratch that. My mum would be all of your dads. No, scratch that. My mother has a TARDIS heart. And it may not look like much on the outside, but best believe it is bigger than the love that she receives. And I'm trying to make up for it. But I'm too busy being shit. I keep spending my nights swimming in Stella's and I'm coming home to her. I keep trying to buy smiles, ignoring the one that she gives me for free. And I keep fucking up my life knowing or thinking she'll always there to clean up after me. And in this moment, I never found Blue and Elton John more relatable because there's a worm trying to say that they're proving so hard right now. So instead, here's this poem. This one's for me and my mum.
Here we go for Tara Lewis. What a beautiful way to start the night. Thank you so much. And on behalf of the poetry scene, thank you for all the work you've done in the past 15 years? 21? Your first 6 years sucked. I'm sorry. No, thank you for those 21 years that, honestly, the scene would not be the same without you. What a beautiful way to start. We absolutely love that. I like as well, because kind of seeing from you a few little clicks. We like that. Basically, that in poetry, because we don't want to sort of clap mid-poem. If you really like a line, you've got to be a little bit subtle about it. So I want everyone, if you like a line, you're going to give it some of these, right? Even if you've never done this before, you're looking at me now. You don't, yeah, there we go. Anyone who's not doing this, come on, it feels good, right? Charlie, it feels good? How does it feel? One word. One word. Serendipitous. I feel like I know what that means, but I'm not sure. What does it mean? What does serendipitous mean? It's meant to be, it's fate. Oh, yeah, okay, that's meant to be. Nice. God, you guys are a good team. Thank you. There's something else. Oh, yeah, maybe if it's a bit more than, it deserves a little bit more than this. Like, it's an absolute amazing line that you've been like, oh my God, I've been trying to, what's the word? Why am I struggling today? Is that you're trying to, say again? Verbalize. I've been trying to verbalize this feeling for so long. Thank you. You were slow on that. I've been trying to verbalize for so long this feeling, and they've managed to articulate it so perfectly. Sometimes a click's not going to quite do it. What can we do to show a little bit more love? Yes, that's it. Yes, we love that. I didn't know who that's from, but we like that. But just give us some noises, like some little. Everyone do a little You really like a word, you're gonna You can kind of make up your own sound as well. I feel like we heard a few here. I want everyone to, in their minds, think of a sound, okay? And on the count of 3, I want it to be just as extravagant as you want. On the count of 3, we're going to say that noise all at once, okay? 3, 2, 1. Oh. Yes, there's 90% were kind of woos. There was definitely a little tongue sort of, what's the word? Rah. Can you do that again? No, it was like the Spanish Somebody, yeah. Yeah, okay. Basically, maybe not like as silly, but as we still need to be supportive. But yes, okay, we want plenty of those noises because poetry is, you're as much part of it as the person on the stage. Like it's a two-way street. It's all kind of a community. It'd be dead up here if there was none of you here. So yeah, we all want to kind of be part of it and support everyone on stage. So yeah, do help us out. Let's get on to our first headliner tonight, shall we? So again, you guys are good, but there needs to be more over here. I said we're going to go to our first headliner. There we go. Nice. She's performed here 3 times already, and every single time she's blown me away. She's the definition of a storyteller. She will, captivate everyone here tonight. She uses poetry, she says herself, to navigate the thin line between humor and tragedy. So I can't wait to welcome to the stage the amazing becksy Becks! Keep it going, keep it going!
Oh, you're too kind.
Where do you want it?
I'm right here.
Right here.
Hello, guys. How you doing? Yeah, you guys feeling good? Yeah. So are you ready to hear some poetry? I'm going to try that again. Because that response told me you either prefer non-verbal cues or the alcohol hasn't kicked in yet. I'm not sure which one it is. If you're sexy and you know it, clap your hands. Alcohol, got it. Okay. So yeah, I've got 3 poems for you this evening. I'll get the socials out the way. At bedroom poetry _ I don't have any merchandise, but if you want to give me money, do not let that stop you. I have an app on my phone. I was supposed to... That was all planned, you know? Yeah, so I don't have any merchandise, but buy me a new cup. So yeah, my name is Becksy Becks, and when I got the text from SpitNights inviting me to share some poetry, I was a little conflicted about my set, because on the one hand I was like, February, write a love poem, but on the other hand I was like, men. So, and like as a poet, people naturally assume that you're good at writing like Shakespearean level type of love poetry. Like 80% of all my first dates, like they've said, "Oh, are you gonna write about me? Are you gonna give me a poem?" I'm like, you'll be lucky if I give you a text back. Like, it's really hard. Like we're great writers, terrible communicators. Because like, how can I compare thee to a summer's day when the both of us grew up and are currently living in the UK, and we all know that there is no sun here. So if someone's son here was to say that thou art more temperate than the darling buds of May, who was to say that that is true? Does his love really burn, or is it climate change? Who knows? So that's why every time I'm on stage, I always like share my sets with the exact same poem. It's called Becksy 101. It's basically a disclaimer, because I'm a very sociable person. I just don't like people. Because literally every time I engage in small talk, I end up coming across really fucking awkward. So if there's anyone in the audience tonight that wants to buy me a tequila and Sprite, let me help us both out and get the small talk out of the way. Hey. My name is Becksy Becks. I like eating okra I'm confused by candy floss, and mushrooms make me nervous. The real ones, not the magic ones. The magic ones are fine. I was born on December 5th. In these heels, my legs look longer than my body, but really I'm only about 5'6". So depending on the type of room, I'm only about 5'6". Yeah, depending on the type of shoe, I'm a size 5/6. I once had a brother that died, so depending on the room, I'm the youngest of either 5/6, and my favorite number is -1. People often mistake my silence for being shy. I'm not. It's just my thoughts are like this really good Krispy Kreme menu, so it takes a little bit longer to pick the ones I like. And I read my text 10 times before I've even sent it. I've typed many LOLs when I've never really meant it. Because even as a poet, sometimes I still doubt my own words. It's like they walk with brakes, and I drive with these emotional L plates. And my feelings, they're all learner drivers with the same major fail, because they will never indicate before I cut you off. Instead, it revs up, speeds off. They're constantly overtaking my brain, so I swerve to avoid these conversational exits that lead to places where it's difficult for me to explain to people exactly how I feel. Because see, my heart, it's less like a pump. It's more like this hamster on a wheel. Both it and I remain constantly running, which might explain why I don't like feet. Because mine smell like... My feet don't smell, by the way. It's for metaphor purposes only, I promise. Mine smell like broken emotions. We haven't ran past the catcalls of true love in a while. I'm trapped in this silent movie, but luckily my best asset is my smile, and my favorite color is blue. Pink would be the opposite. And I think I like traveling, but these London landlords, they keep asking where my deposit is, so I rarely have money left over to explore if I do, which is rude, because I feel like, how are you expected to build a home when you practically live at your own desk? See, I'm working to pay for this living room that I'm hardly ever in, monthly subscriptions to the inside of a gym that I've hardly ever seen, 9 to 5. I look after other people's money better than my own. I go home then 5 to 9. I'm still putting other people's worth in front of my own. And I know it's because my third eye shines so bright that I can see shadows in my sleep. And they're kind of shaped like my star sign, Sagittarius. I'm looking for my people. Are you here? Like my star sign, Sagittarius. Yeah, my favorite person. The rest of you are dead to me. So like my favorite star sign, Sagittarius, which apparently means that I'm this fire sign that can swim, even though I can't do that thing where you tread water, which is fine, because I feel I work better under pressure. If you were to put a gun to my head, I would definitely have to say I prefer Morley's over Mickey D's. South London in the house? No. And I was happy to believe that I was more of this dog person over cats until these extensive Facebook stats and tests proved that actually, no, Becksy, your spirit animal is a leopard, which I found quite odd because I don't like being put on the spot. But I like sunsets that feel like flowers. For hours when I was younger, I used to love climbing to the tops of trees until one day I tripped on the twig of my father's death and continued to tumble down as each family branch fell off one by one till I was bruised and on the ground. So now every once in a while, I kind of have these rubbish days where I throw away my thoughts into trash TV, but I'm never really down for too long because my rock bottom is made of trampolines, and I wear my heart on my sleeve with hurt sewn into each seam, and it seems that is me, Becksy 101. Thank you very much. Also, I'm terrible at pictures. If anyone saw the flyer for this, like... So if you tag me on Instagram, please wait until my mouth is closed so that I'm able to share it. So that was my first piece. And it's funny, I wrote that piece, but I'm a poet now, but as a kid, like I really struggled with speech. I'm a poet, but I don't actually like being on stage. That's why 99.9% of my Instagram page is basically just reels. And a few of my friends have commented that I use laughter to hide what's real. And to them, I say, would you rather see me laugh or cry? Because as a kid, I had a form of mutism. So selective mutism is a complex condition, typically affecting children between the ages of 3 and 6. My family and I, refugees, moved to the UK when I was around the age of 3, and by 6, these two worlds divided had collided into this solar eclipse of cultures, because they never really quite touched, but they darkened. My speech made black of my lips, so like a blunt left lit, my very gifts turned to ash. This voice, once an active volcano in August, now lays dormant across my emotional meridian. My very core would often tremor in idioms embodying the truth in the phrase that there is no smoke without fire, because I only spoke with these burning stares, and my counterparts, well, they weaponize their silence through black squares, but that's not quite the same as selective mutism, which is misleading by name, frustrating by nature. Because they call it selective mutism, like I walked into IKEA for a voice and left with a bunch of extra screws and 0 instructions. I'm an introvert whose emergency exit leads back to the inside. They call it selective like it's a choice, but this silence came with a free trial that I forgot to cancel. My body is a group chat and my mouth leaves everyone on red. My brain is this nightclub and my mouth is the bouncer with a God complex. Everything gets ID'd and nothing gets in or out. Introverted by architecture, my personality throws house parties that my throat keeps calling the police on. If confidence were a sport, I'd have season tickets. I just can't get past security. People think I'm calm. I'm not. I'm just professionally buffering. This isn't serenity. This is a system update in real time. I collect entire personalities and only show you the brochure, because inside, I'm actually hilarious. Inside, I am loud. Inside, I am a standing ovation with nowhere to put my hands. At parties, I orbit conversations like a moon that forgot how to pull in the tide. I laugh 1 second too late, as if funny is in a parallel universe. They say, oh my God, you're so mysterious. No, I'm just a 10-minute voice note that doesn't send. They say, just speak up. Like you can say, just fly to a person that is falling. My brain gives TED Talks. My mouth plays dead like a possum with stage fright. Introductions, they feel like job interviews for a position that I invented but somehow still didn't get. I collect unfinished sentence like Pokemon cards. Not sure why they call it selective. I didn't handpick this on my playlist. This is as much of a choice as gravity is merely a suggestion, and anxiety is just a hobby. And the part that nobody really realizes is that my thoughts, they don't disappear, they just pile up, like unread emails, like laundry you keep promising to fold, like arguments that you practice in the bathroom mirror that you never get to have. Sometimes I want to tell someone I love them, and my mouth treats it like a suspicious link. They're like, are you sure you really want to open this? Here's some cookies. Sometimes I want to say my own name, and it feels like trying to lift something that is pretending to be light. I don't hate being quiet. I hate how people think it means that I'm empty, like silence is a vacancy sign, as if nothing lives here. There is a whole city in my chest. There are arguments, there are jokes, there are songs that know all of the words. Quiet isn't empty, it's overcrowded. It's a traffic jam of sentences, flipping each other off in my ribs. Quiet isn't peace. Quiet is a crowded waiting room of thoughts. Everyone's got a number, but no one is being seen. Words line up behind my lips like refugees, papers in hands, shoes full of bordered dust. I was loud the way a migrant is loud, present, undeniable, but outlawed from language. Until one day my voice showed up unannounced. No warning, no warm-up, just knock, knock. It's Britney, bitch. And daily journals turned into speech, and speech turned into poetry, and poetry turned into conversations. And the more I started to talk to people, I realized that this is not fun. Some people are actually like really dumb. It's like a waste of time. especially especially when it comes to dating. Is anyone in here single? Woo! Therapy session is at 7 p.m. So yeah, I'm conflicted on my last poem. You guys have been amazing, by the way. Give yourself a round of applause. I've got one more piece to do. Where's my favorite person in the room? You, Saji in the room. Pick a number, 1 or 2. Okay, fair. This is why you're my favorite person. So this last piece, it's inspired by my mom, and it's based on the song by Craig David, 7 Days. Craig David is not my mom, by the way, just in case you were wondering. Do you guys know the chorus? I met this girl on Monday. I drink on. We were loud about. And on saying Friday and Saturday, we chilled on Sunday. Yeah, that's not how it goes. He lied to all of us, sold us a dream. If you've ever been missold PPI, sue Craig David. Because I had this shit date on a Monday. The Hinge one was even more unhinged on a Tuesday. So I had learned a lot by Wednesday. And after Thursday and Friday and Saturday, I cried on Sunday. Aw, Jesus. This is why I need the wine. But to be honest, I would definitely do it all over again. Because you see, after my dating spree, I learned quite a few valuable things about men. Like, never ever flick them in the forehead unless you really want to start a fight. To see, they have feelings too. So be kind. Do not let a humor-colored paintbrush thick enough to deliberately color outside of his ego lines. Do not test him. And if you're just venting, do not expect him to simply just sit there and say nothing, because they tend to work on this like really mysterious thing called logic. So they will problem solve every single topic. So do not ask him questions that you know you do not want any real answers to. But if you do not challenge him or belittle him. And do not make more money than him. But again, if you do not challenge him or belittle him. And also, I learned that he tended to get quite upset when you constantly question where their loyalties lie. So try not to consistently ask him where he has been, because he will not allow you to accuse him of things that you have never personally seen. So no matter how many times your best friend Jackie relayed it, he will never play it, so do not play with him. And do not mistake his PlayStation for merely just play. It's actually really quite serious. And when it gets serious, do not cheat on him. Because, disclaimer, this next line, these are not my words. So if you have any complaints, his name on Facebook is Terrence. That's Terrence. Go that way. Because if it gets serious, do not cheat on him. Because according to a guy named Terrence, he once told me that cheating hurts men more. Yeah. He said in matters like this, when the script is flipped, a man is less likely to forgive cheating than a woman is. So please try not to let another guy hit it. But if you do, maybe only date Arsenal fans, because they can handle heartbreak and still stay committed. And do not make jokes about his favorite football team. Especially on a day that they have just lost. This is a very, very delicate line, only to be crossed by his closest friends. And do not be surprised to learn that his friends are not really your friends, and try not to force your friends to be his friends either. And if you guys get into a fight about this and take a breather, maybe mentally prepare that in your absence, he might have made a mistake or two, and do not burn his steak. Always try to season with spice, and don't you dare ever undercook the jollof rice. A matter of fact, never ever serve him anything raw other than your emotions, but in the same breath, try not to overfeed him. And when you see him in a club, do not steal his hat and run off. He will chase you, it's health and safety. And when you're getting ready for that night out, try not to take too long. And for goodness sake, don't you dare ever fucking ask him where his hairline has gone. But most importantly, Most importantly, and above all else, do not assume that any of my rules will ever apply to the next person that you meet, because the only thing that men and women have in common is that we are all definitely unique. And I have been Becksy Becks, and you guys have been great. Thank you very much.
Give it go for Becksy Becks! Yes. How you going? You okay? Your wine? Oh, it's down. It was down here. It's down here. It was down here the whole time. Yeah. Lovely Ben from the bar got you a new glass. Give it up for big up to the bar team. Wow. And yeah, on your bookmarks, if you give your bookmarks a scan or you head to our bio on our Instagram, you can find all the details of all the performers tonight. So do go check out Becksy Becks. Have you got another gig coming up, Becksy? March the 4th. There we go. Put it in your diaries. Yeah. What beautiful way. What a storyteller, right? What a storyteller. Loved it. Front row as well. Killing it, by the way. Like, you deserve these seats. Exactly. There was so much clicking in the front row. For a second, I thought someone was stealing a line bike, but it's okay. Nobody was. It's a great joke of the day. Get that down. Charlie, one word. True? Yeah, we like that? Rose, I'm going to come to you. No, because you're really good, Rose. Can you give us a word? Phenomenal. I think true's better. But yeah, no, well, I appreciate. No, you're really good as well. Like, that was a 9 out of 10. That was not exceeding expectations, but just sort of, I was expecting something like that. Charlie was amazing. Yeah. Do you want me to come to you again, or I'm sorry? Okay, one more go. We'll go. Thank you, Rose. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why. I always get into this stage where I just have a little go at the guests. I'm really sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I'll chat to you after. I'll give you a free drink. She won't come back. Oh. We're not on Trustpilot, so that's fine. Trustpilot, yeah, very yeah, tell them. If you do like the show, do I guess rate us on Eventbrite, or just share us to your friends. But yeah, Trustpilot. If you got negative reviews, go to Trustpilot. Right, I feel like we're ready for our next headline. Are you ready? This guy is a bit of a hero of the scene as well. He burst onto the scene 2012, supporting none other than Kay Tempest at Secret Garden Party, and his work. I don't know if anybody was on New Year's Eve. Anybody watching the fireworks on BBC One? Yes. Do you remember there was a poet? No. Okay. BBC One, New Year's Eve, they picked a poet to perform a poem live to the nation. I'm guessing there was millions and millions of people. Most people remembered it and they loved it. We'll have a chat a little later. But it was none other than this guy coming up next. He's got an amazing career as well. He's not just a poet, he's also an actor. He started his own poetry night as well. And he's just released his debut poetry book, What England Means to Me. And he's going to perform a few poems from it tonight. So please, welcome to the stage, Sonny Green!
Oh, mate, intros are like, cringe me out to the max. I'm just like, oh. No, I love it. No, it's a sick intro. Don't get me wrong. That was give it up for this guy. It was an amazing intro. I don't know what it is really. Just being introduced. I don't know. It's strange. But I love you guys. Thanks for coming out tonight. I appreciate you all. It's really, it's good to get out. I always say it's like almost like a revolutionary act to come outside these days and be a part of like a community like this. It's really important. So, I colour coordinated without realising. I hope you can see me, or just my head, like. Yeah. I don't really know what one I'm going to start with actually, but we'll just go with one of them. This was a poem that I wrote It was about my experience at school. I wrote it for a company called Teach First, and it was encouraging university grads and people going for a degree to become a teacher and what that looks like. But before I do that, I need you to do something for me, which is give me a war cry of freedom. So I'm going to say freedom, and you're going to say freedom as loud as you can, if you don't mind. Is that okay? Yeah, you ready? Yeah. Freedom! Freedom! No. Freedom! Freedom! Yeah, sick. Love it. All right, cool. At first, it was an adventure. The start of my mission, at the heart of the system, where you get a chance to listen, advance in vision, learn your task and life's ambition so you can make the right decision. But when I was 14, school felt oppressive. And this one maths teacher was a manic depressive, a victim asleep and a passive aggressive. He would rather me out his class than in his lessons. So that was it. No more maths for me. Spiraling out of control in the hope to feel free, bunking one lesson turned into most a week. You see, a classroom is a classroom where thriving minds come to expand and grow, where seeds get sown. But from all walks of life, these feet have grown. Some get beat, some get treats at home. Some might see the right path. Some just need to be shown. Because life's more than just GCSEs and codes, as some of these youths well know, as they see their pals fight and die for legacy alone. Some teachers see the signs, and some just don't. Some show their care inside, and some just won't. A real teacher provides their students' lives with hope, doesn't give up, undermine, or make you feel alone. Doesn't clip your wings before you've flown. A real teacher looks you in the eye and says, find your dreams and fly. Cares, actually wants to share their time. It's so much more than a 9 to 5. You're guiding lives. Teamwork makes the dream work, comes to mind. Now that's worth an underline. The best teacher I ever had. Showed me the magic in life. Made me grateful, brought me sunshine. It's mad how one line can change somebody's whole life. Thank you, my teacher. Do you know, I don't know if anyone's been toileting here yet, but they're bougie toilets, man. Like, I was like, before I get on stage, I'm like, my body starts like malfunctioning. I'm like, no, where's the toilet? I went downstairs, I couldn't find it. There's showers in this building. I was like, wow. Yeah, so if whoever showers here, I'm sorry, but I'm joking. I found them in the end, but it's a bit of a route. There's like hair dryers and everything. It's sick. And like really expensive like hand wash. Don't nick it. Leave it here. Respect the venue. We are in Peckham. We don't have to, you know, just be respectful and all that. Right, anyway. Sorry. Can't take me I don't know why he booked me. Can't take me anywhere. But there you go. This poem is the first one in my book, and it's dedicated to my mum, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. So I think it makes sense. She's got a sick tattoo, actually. She's got love written here. And I love that. It really inspired me. So I wrote a poem about it. She doesn't like it. She wants to get it removed. But I said, Mum, that tattoo is sick. It's aged so well. It looks like a legend. Like, people get tattoos like that to look like you guys back then. So just keep it. It's like vintage. It's called My Mum's Hands. See, my mum, she has love written on the knuckles of her left hand. Borstal baby, a tearaway teen in the 70s, back when they locked kids away in Borstals for running too fast, for breaking too free, and for speaking too much, for fighting. And mental health struggles, that weren't a thing. No one cared about trauma. No one spoke about pain. See, my mum was adopted, only to find out that her mum and dad weren't her mum and dad at all. She was the black sheep of a family that wasn't necessarily hers, taken in by two who thought they couldn't have kids, that only later they went on and did. So you can imagine the situation my mum was in. But that fire in her chest, it never left. It just shifted into graft, into strength, into survival. See, my mum's hands brought up 2 kids basically by herself. Even when I was a little blind to how much she'd done, my mum's hands never once quit. They scrubbed floors, they signed forms she barely understood. They stretched pennies into pounds and made beans on toast feel like a banquet. And still joy echoed round. My mum's hands made the best cup of tea. She rolled cigarettes laced with herbs for relief that she smoked when we went to bed. 5'3", but if she balled up her fist, you best believe she could cut a big man down to size. Protect her kids like a lioness in disguise. And you don't play with my mum's hands. You don't want to feel a slap. Because when she hit, you stayed hit. And truth is, she barely hit us. But best believe if she raised her hand, you either ran or you done what she said. But it weren't all struggle. She still found joy, still poured pints with her mates, still laughed loud in the kitchen, still clapped along to the radio songs. She could carry the weight of the world in one hand and still raise a glass with the other. Those same hands tucked us in at night. They clapped the loudest at school plays and somehow made the smallest house feel like the biggest home. They carried scars like heirlooms, hope like a secret, and love like a weapon. See, my mum's hands, they could have taken over the world, but she chose to take care of me. And now, when I lift my sons in the air, I see her strength in my grip. The world was first carried in my mum's hands, because back in those times, people inked their knuckles with both words. Love on one and hate on the other. Life was a war. Like you needed both fists to fight it fair. But my mum, she wrote love on her left hand, and the pain cut so deep she could never bring herself to write hate on the right. So all she carried and all she gave and all she lived was love. And that to me is amazing. See, I'm my mum's biggest fan. However rebellious, if there's one thing in life I'll always understand, it's my mum's hand. Clap for my mum, yo! What's the other one? There's I'm here for a reason. For a higher purpose. I'm on a mission from dog. Ban the circus, let the lions free. Loyalty will prevail. Spirit over the sour. With a divine masculine, please stand up. The modern day man is embarrassing. We can't protect ourselves, let alone our tribes. Will you run or will you hide? As long as the sun shines, there's life force, but it's vanishing. I'm establishing a connection. Long live affection. I will protect at all costs. All is not lost. Where there's a will, there's a way. How'd you feel today? Are you ready to do something useful? I will play and we will win. Kings of kings, lords of lords. Are you ready to open doors and sing, freedom is our destination? Sending good vibes to every nation. May the women and children dance in peace, and please just leave them be to celebrate creation. For once, we could all be happy. Just allow yourselves to imagine that. No borders, no prisons, no wars, no divisions, no laws, no petitions, no crap. Just freedom and love and reasons to hug the purest of visions. In fact, it's too good to be true. But then again, so are you. When all I can do is just clap and banish the evil and darkest of people and tell all my angels come back to live in this realm. We can change the world. We're doing it now when we chat. We're doing it now because we are. Relax yourself, young warrior. Every dog has its day to dance. On this earth, I see no foreigner, but I do see some without hearts. But then again, I see you too. So I know we're still in with a chance. It's not over till it's over. And the Lord knows that I ain't finished. Don't believe the bullshit. Nothing's great about being British. Our communities are shattered. Sons of broken homes. We didn't listen to our mothers because all they did was moan. Little did we know that all they did was care. You'll soon be lost without them when you turn. And they ain't there. Our countrymen are lazy. Our immigrants frustrated. They thought these streets were paved with gold. They ain't even silver plated. Overworked, underpaid, highly underrated. This one's for the underdogs. One day they'll say we made it. One day we'll seize the day and chase the devil out of town. But now you find the good vibes strictly underground, rising like the phoenix. Fire out the ashes with all my freedom fighters and angry anti-fascists. I said celebrate the day, celebrate the being, celebrate the day when we all just started seeing that life is too short for hatred. You better smile all you can, because when they come down in their spaceships, they'll blame the modern man. He's sick though, isn't it? Aliens come down and say, hey, you lot, you mugs. You're all right, Sonny. You can do us poetry now. We're like, sick. Yeah. I've done that one for you. Anunnaki and all that. You know what I mean? Big, mad giants. Go St. Paul's. They built the doors for them lot. Yeah, I swear. It's crazy, man. Seriously, man. Giants, they're real. They're aliens out there. If you don't believe in aliens, like, you'll get there one day. Everything that's coming out now, I was talking about that years ago, man. I already knew about all this. Trust me, man. Yeah. Trust me, man. Bloody Epstein, what a mug. Seriously, man. See that coming, like, March 2012, I see that shit coming, man. Seriously, see that coming. Anyway, I wrote this like the other. I wrote it fresh. I can't remember it, so I'm gonna do it. But anyway, 4.5 million children live in poverty in the UK. Roughly 30%. 1 out of 3. This piece is for them, and in fact, it's for me. Hey, Sonny. I know you're in a hostel sleeping in a room with your mum and your sister, but don't worry, little mister. Times are going to change one day. Dad's in prison again, but that's okay. At least you know he's somewhere safe. And how old are you now? 10? Still top of your class. I heard you're on course for 100% attendance this year, and the 11 plus you might pass. Now that would be a turn up for the books. I know you like reading books. Just as much as you like reading the looks of the faces in the cars, the bus you're sat on stop next to. I guess they'll never guess you're smarter than their kids too, sat in that 4x4. One day, that car could be yours, if you want it. You probably wouldn't want it. You're too busy working out 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. Because if you start with 1 and you times it by 4, then times it by 4 again and again, you don't even notice when it stops being a number and starts being names, starts being empty fridges, starts being packed lunches with nothing packed, starts being jumpers worn indoors because the heating's a luxury. You definitely don't know about no heated floors. But you know, 4 times 4 is 16, and 16 times 2 is 32, and that's 32 in a classroom. And half of them are hungry, so the room sounds quiet even when it's full times 4 times 4 times 4. Nah, it's not maths anymore. It's missed trips, missed birthdays, missed chances disguised as that's just life. It's parents doing overtime on 0-hour contracts, working hard just to stay exactly where they are. It's kids learning early how to read a room, read a mood, read disappointment before they can read Shakespeare times 4. Now it's estates that only mention when something goes wrong. Now it's sirens as lullabies. Now it's talent rationed by postcodes. They call it statistics. I call it survival, because I was one of those numbers before I knew numbers could lie, before I knew poverty isn't a lack of ambition, it's a lack of options. They'll tell you anyone can make it. They won't tell you some people start the race already 4 laps behind. 4 times 4 times 4. But still some of us run. Some of us learn how to count differently, not what we don't have, but what we refuse to lose, what we can multiply. Hope, curiosity, that quiet voice that says, this ain't the end of the story. This piece is for the kids doing sums on the back of the bus, for the ones sharing rooms, sharing coats, sharing dreams quietly so no one laughs. You are not invisible. You are not a percentage. You are not a problem to be managed. You are the answer they keep avoiding. And one day, when they ask how change happened, don't say it was slow. Say it was sudden. Say it was multiplied. Say it started with one child who kept counting and didn't stop. I'm Sonny Green. I love you loads. I've got a few copies of this with me. If you want one, come see me over there. I'll do your little squiggle. If not, you can get it online. I've got a few copies. I would love to not go home with any, but if I do, I do. I love you loads. Ta-ta for now.
Give it up for Sonny Green! You like your drink? Don't forget your drink. He's going to be back as well in the second half of 3 more poems. We're going to have more of that. How good is he, right? It's so rare to have a poet who can kind of just make you laugh 1 minute and then the next very second is sending shivers down your spine. So yeah, so lucky to have you. Cannot wait for your set in the second half. Give it up one more time for Sonny Green. We're going to take a break. I'm going to give you, Rose, a free drinks token because I was mean to you. Yeah, no, I was. Charlie, thanks for coming. We appreciate you. We're going to be 20 minutes. Come back. We're going to start again at 5 past, okay? Get some pizzas from the bar here. The toilets, you go there and then down and left and then down around a little bit. And we'll see you back in 20 minutes. SpitNights, welcome back to the second half. How are we doing? Let me hear you. Did everybody who wanted a pizza get a pizza? Did we get a drink? Did we go toilet? Still a bit of a queue. Are we happy? Has anyone lost a friend? Do we need help? Hopefully they're coming back. Okay, they're coming back. Yes, okay. We're going to get into the second half in a little bit. For the open mic, give us a cheer if your name is in the open mic section. Amazing, okay. How many do you reckon we've got? 20. Okay, this is good. I feel like we're going to get through... I reckon you've got about a 1 in 3, 1 in 2 chance, maybe, somewhere in between that. Thank you so much. Anything fun happen in the break that I missed? Anyone want to talk to me? That's okay. That's fine. No, I had some very good chats with people saying they came for the first time. It was very different from what they expected. And so that's exactly what we're about. So we're very happy so far. Anyone got any complaints? Anyone a negative feedback? Okay, that's good. This is amazing. Trustpilot's fine. All right. Do we get a good drink, Rose? Malibu and pineapple. I didn't know you could get that on the token. You can if you're really nice. You're good. I need to take you everywhere, Rose. Wow. Charlie, can we give us a word? How are we feeling after the break? We had serendipitous. Say that again. You say that again? Say it one more time. Everyone Beatific. Is that a word, Rose? Beatific? Is that a word? No. Charlie, you let yourself down. Is it a word? Beatific. It is a word. What does it mean? You don't know. Anyone here know what it means? Huh? Sexy? What? Saintly. Beatific, saintly. You're feeling saintly? Oh, amazing. Whoa. What did you do in the break that made you feel saintly? You what? Is it a what? An important modifier. Oh, I'm struggling with you, Charlie. I don't know what's happened in the break, but I'm struggling. I don't know. I'm going to ask Rose. Thank you, though. Rose, can you give us a word to sum up your half? The break, even? My break? Yeah, how was your break? Relaxing. See, that's a nice, simple word. Everyone knows what it means. We don't have to go on a nice little 5-minute break to understand. But thank you for trying, Charlie. It's my last drinks token. Charlie, do you want a drink? Ooh. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Do you not keep it? I'm sorry. It's landed on your shoulder. How did that happen? Give it up for Charlie. Everyone, great sport. I'm going to have to go and buy myself a drink now. That was the last one. Yeah. Anyone want to buy me a drink? Yeah? Okay. Lock it in. A lager, please. We'll take that. Why are you still sat there? No, I'm kidding. It's fine. Okay, I think we're ready for the open mic. You ready for the open mic? Okay. I'm not very good at this sort of bit where the open mic has come on and kind of reflect on it. You can probably tell I'm a bit all over the place, but there's somebody here who is absolutely perfect for the job, so he's going to take you through the open mic section. So please welcome to the stage, Sam Thompson.
I had one job and I failed. Did everyone see that? Favorite. I have a drinks token too, so there's another one. Guys, we're celebrating. Not only did my ex look at my story today, but we made it through January. Yeah, we did. So, well, I did. That was the issue. And then gonorrhea. Anyway, another story, another time. This isn't about me. Now, Danny did already ask this question very well, but I'm going to ask it again. Are you ready for my favorite part of the night, which is the open mic section? So, I have some questions for you all. First, open micers who put their name in this hat, please make some noise. Well, that was probably the loudest one that we've had thus far, and that means that you guys are really ready to get up on this stage. Now, I know that some of you, I corralled you into doing it. I secretly hope that you guys get picked as well, because I think you need to prove it to yourself. Open micers, I have some rules for you, not boring rules, just important ones. The moment you get up on this stage, you have 4 minutes. Open micers, how many minutes do you have? That is how many minutes do you have? There we go, okay. And we're not going to be mean. I haven't got my giant cane with me. I'm not going to yank you off the stage, although that could be kind of funny. One day I will remember it. What we will do, though, is when you have 30 seconds left, our wonderful lighting technician at the back will do this. Ooh, okay. That means that you have 30 seconds left. Does that make sense? The second rule that I have is it is daunting to get up on this stage. If anyone's looking closely at my right knee, it is shaking. What I want you to remember to do is to have fun when you're up here. You are about to meet over 100 fans of yours, okay? So make sure, yeah, woo. I'm speaking, no, I'm just kidding. But make sure you have fun up here, and remember that when you go home, if you come up on this stage, be so proud of what you've done, because it is a sick thing to come up on here, if I do say so myself. And non-open micers, can you make some noise? You also have a very important job. Have you ever wanted to feel more powerful? No? Is everyone? Oh, okay. Have you ever wanted to feel a little bit more magical? Wow, okay. Well, I have a little secret for you guys. You have both the power and this magical ability to make the people that come up on this stage's day. When they go home, they're going to think, oh, those people really cheered for me. Those people really gave me some of those clicks, okay? I'm a therapist in my life, in my day job, and I'm going to teach you a fantastic skill. It is the therapist, okay? So if someone comes up on here and they say something that sounds good, it resonates with you, it just makes you go, what are you going to do? And what do we do with our hands? Wonderful. Now, I want you to really amp it up for our performers, because they didn't know that they were going to perform, okay? They've put their name in the hat, they're going for it. So make sure that you do that not only when they're on that stage, but the moment I say their name, they're going to be walking, and it can really G someone up if you're doing that, okay? Does that make sense? Yeah. Have I rambled enough? Yeah. Bit too passionately said from over there. Shall we get on with our first open micer? Yeah. And I've just remembered that a lot of these are handwritten on the backs of the menus that we have here, so I apologize if I say your name incorrectly. Please correct me if I do pronounce your name incorrectly. But please, SpitNights, welcome to the stage our first open micer, Kate D. Keep it going. Katie is really working for it.
Thank you. It's Katie, actually, but I think it's very messy. No, it's okay. It's. Hi, everyone. This is just for anyone who's met a stranger in any kind of scenario, a train, a cafe, on a walk, and it's kind of stayed with you. This is for those people. And it's called For Christina, who I met on the 13:35 train from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston, November 16th, 2023. It's a really long title. Done. She told me to have a spectacular life. And I thought, if these wishes were daily, there'd be no need for screens or stages. We'd be the stars of our own pages. You were kind and unexpected. Crafted curls and this fringe you patted, pink can of Coke, and I am so sorry. I haven't another to share. This bag of gummy bears from your dad, who at 82 didn't want you to travel empty-handed. You held the trauma of all the people you heard and helped, babies you birthed with your hands, and now a soon-to-be funeral celebrant to find the joy in people's lives and tell it. You tell me, your eyes wide, it's a secret. And suddenly the train goes quiet. So we shush, and we shake, and we smile. Her pink jumper, my borrowed boots, I think these seats were made for us two, she says. And when I share, I've actually left my role, I'm coming up for air, she parts her hair, says, good. You have time. Thanks very much.
Keep it going for Katie. I think anyone who is traveling home by public transport wants to go home with Katie right now. I don't suppose you're going by the district line, is that? Did Christina ever hear that poem by any chance?
She was on her way to an award ceremony in London, and she had like a big
That makes it even more beautiful, you know? And there is something really special, I think. And also, kudos, first person on the open mic stage to blow it up like that. But I think there's something really special when all I can hear is just like the slight hum of that projector and just people's words, and you just had everybody in the palm of your hand while you read, like, well, not even read, memorized. So incredible. Thank you so much for starting us off so strong. Thank you. Okay, without further ado, number 2. Oh no, it's turning into that weird Cockney slang. I can't start that off. Please welcome to the stage. I think I might butcher this, I'm sorry. Josiane? Please, keep it going. Yeah. Good luck. I'm sorry if I mispronounced.
Katie and I actually know each other and came together. Is this rigged? Not. Okay, this poem is called We Don't Need Priests for the Blessing. And it will be my first time reciting without the poem. I watched him before, wrapped in rough cotton robes, back against the cold, mouldy brick wall, dividing warm blows of fists and frying onions from the kitchens down below. I watched how heads bowed in his presence, heard his pleas for change echo in the alley as the congregation of suits and smokers lit incense like tobacco, flickering flames in a candle-lit mass. Kneeling, I gave my cold morning confession, take care, out of my purse, money stabbing our palms and offering my eyes, and a touch of his dry, cracked skin and a smile, like at least a smile. And then I turned my back on him. I hope you win. Huh? I hope you win. He called out from his pulpit of plastic and sleeping bag and snoozing dog. His wish was a prayer I didn't even know I carried within me. You see, I used to think that faith was for the needy, but nah, faith is what you need for bravery. So I turned back and I blinked, and I tried to turn my own eyes into seeing. We are blind when we don't want to see things, and I wanted to see him. All dirt and stained shirt and battered trainers like cod. I heard it once from God. I'm telling you the truth, my brothers and sisters, when you were doing it to one of the least of these, you were doing it to me. You were doing it to me, and that was when I realized the streets are a kind of ministry. Just because you have congregations of crowds, it doesn't mean you have community. Spirituality is often gritty. Peace does not have to look pretty. We carry within us our own versions of blessing and sin. So in a way, everywhere we walk, we are confessing. And if we are open, only if we are open, sacredness could be smudged into everything. A homeless man could be a holy man. You don't need priests for the blessing.
Oh. Yeah. I have goosebumps on my beard. I didn't even know that was a place you could have goosebumps. Does anyone else want to be in their group chat, or is it just me? Oh, you could, you felt every darn word that you just said. It was like you took us all there. That was incredible. Thank you so much. And if that was the first time that you've recited that poem, okay, let's keep this roast cooking. So the name on this, I didn't read this name before I made that statement, but it's going to be really funny when I read it out, so I'll tell you. Please welcome to the stage, Lamb. They're all the way at the back, so you've got to keep that clapping going. Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah, that'll do, thanks. Of course, sorry, Slam. Hello, this is my first time being here at SpitNight, first time reading my own poems. So I'm going to read a few from a collection of poems I did a few years ago now called Worm Tales. First one, The Embodiment of Worms. I'm a pink fleshy worm on the gravel away from soil, smudged and squished, a listless wish worn from relentless toil, exposed and pink and stressed with ink, dreams bloom in others' slain. I hide away, got bills to pay, I hope I don't happen again. I cut myself in halves to be what anyone might want. I'm so lost in all my bodies, not sure which is the right one.
A worm's lesson. There's a crow and a worm that live inside. The crow I don't know, and the worm likes to hide. One has to wriggle, the other loves to fly. The worm would love to learn, so it's taken to the sky. But the worm wasn't ready. It simply died in fright. It didn't tell the teacher the beak was fastened on too tight. The crow is disappointed in the limp and lameful worm, but it nods with understanding. It wasn't the worm's turn. But it'll make a tasty shrub to shit out later on and turn into a shrub for the other worms thereon. A worm's gaze. Gazing at the flowers, heads peering at the sun. I wonder if they know all the work that has been done. When all the bugs assemble for those who are wild and free, when they marvel at the butterflies, will they spare a thought for me? Thank you. This next one, I wrote more recently, but I think enough time has passed, and maybe it'll feel good to say. If my life was a song, oh shit, it's called Sam. If my life was a song, you're not my only tune. My life don't begin and end with you, so fuck you for telling me lies, you absolute fucking gaslight. Maybe one day we'll be friends and this disrespect, it'll meet its ends, but that's on my time. You've crossed a line. I'm protecting this little piece of mine. It's like looking through clear glass for the first time. No smudges. Finally seeing those hints and nudges. You took me along for the ride while messaging her in plain sight. I was still grieving, but you had me believing that you're the nicest guy. You're just a trust fund kid with money to throw where you see fit to keep the act up of telling yourself you're it, but you're not so sweet. You're a liar and you're a cheat. And sure. Nothing had happened yet, yeah? By this point, it's neither here nor there. You operate in the grey, and you did that even in our very first days, and I'm amazed. I've been living my life in a daze. I get that you set yourself free from the chaos of me, even commended you for your bravery. I get you found someone easy breezy, trauma-free. Can't blame you really, but please take it from me, a simple lesson from your spineless scheme. Honesty is the best policy. I mean, honestly, you treated me so fucking shoddily. Thank you.
You all just witnessed lamb become the goat. Thank you. Sam is found somewhere shaking because you just not only set the stage on fire, but I think set Sam on fire. I hope even Christine didn't hear our first poem, but I hope that Sam gets to see that poem because fuck Sam. Thank you very much. And did you say this was your first time on a stage performing? Right on. Thank you for blessing Spit with your talent. Thank you. I hope you come back. And to all of our open micers as well. Right then. I'm trying to think of Cockney slang for four. Something door. Right. Please put your hands together for Valera. Woo! Keep it going. We've got a lot of people at the back, so.
Hello, everyone. My first time here. Really excited. You all right? Feeling good? Good. So these originally were two poems, and somehow they migrated together. And I want to see how it turns out. The second one, it's about the way you remember people who are really close to you. For me, for example, the way I remember my grandparents is the way how their hands felt in mine. And it's this very visceral memory I can remember. And with the first one, it's dedicated to any person who has experienced exile. With skeletal decisiveness, I came out of a flesh-colored door into the other side of midnight and stepped right on a snail. It cracked under my foot, and in an electric impulse of that somber sound, my whole body tasted that distinct nausea of stepping on a snail. The perfectly proportioned shell, fragmented in a chaos, and a tender skin creature quivered, disappearing within itself in subtractive spirals like some obscure guilt. But I went further, with no other choice but to walk with my own choices, towards migrating fog, towards the voyeuristic peaking star, to face the dark and darker fields, releasing remnants of the things that broke under the weight of carried tension. I thank you, all the people who are within me, who built up my cells, who forged my metal, who built up my blisters, who worked up my love, who taught me to be tender, who taught my heart, who taught me how to fight, who taught me not to, who gave me daily lessons in love's invisible might, who called me dear in many languages, who spelt my name in many thoughts, who threw away the words and were articulate with deeds, who held my hand in theirs with just enough pressure and skin on skin, flesh on flesh, tendon on tendon, bone on bone, transmitted what mattered, and then silently left.
I don't know about any of the other poets in the room, but I want Valeria to read all of my poems as well, because the way that you read your poems is so alive and passionate and beautiful. And it is hard enough to come up on this stage and read a poem. I am one of the poets that cannot read from memory because my mind is just focusing on everyone else. But to not only remember the words, but also remember like the moves and the performance of what you just did as well requires such skill. Thank you so much. It was brilliant. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I go around the hat so that anyone that claims that I'm only picking from the top can eat it. Okay, this one has a big smiley face on it, so the person that put a smiley face on theirs is hopefully going to realize that they're being... Well, there might be two, so don't take a big gasp. It might be you. Please welcome to the stage, and I might butcher the pronunciation of this as well, Alicia. Alicia, please welcome to the stage, Alicia.
Hello, this is my first time. I'm really nervous. I have a terrible case of dry mouth, so I apologise in advance. I'm a paramedic, so that's a bit of background for you. Woo! NHS, woo woo. And this is dedicated to my Uncle Stephen, and it's called Diagnostic Overshadowing. I walk into your hospital room. You're laid there, eyes are closed. I reimagine you without those tubes, to try and keep composed. "Hey, Steve," I gently utter, expecting you to slowly wake. Then I call a little louder. The silence, I pray, will break. You aren't at all responding. I should know what to do. I grab and shake your shoulder. This can't be coming true. But the nurse said no change from yesterday. The nurse said nothing was new. The nurse said you were just sleepy. This certainly isn't true. I loved that you could recite every actor from Doctor Who. You stole cakes from kitchen cupboards, and you always hid the wrappers too. You led our local Skittles team, knocking over all the pins. You loved kicking butts at Taekwondo and watching TV Olympic wins. But they missed that individuality. They assumed they already knew. They saw your Down syndrome features and they formed their point of view. They assumed you couldn't communicate. They thought this just was you. They couldn't see that rapid decline. Why didn't they spot the clues? Excuse me, nurse, how long has he been like this? Like what? Well, he's barely responding. He is responding. No, he's not. He's not just sleepy. He's barely responsive to pain. Is he going to die? What the fuck is going on? Alarm bells now are triggered. They can see what I can see. Your deterioration is so evident. Medically, you're really poorly. Please don't assume capability or wishes and actually listen to their voices. Non-verbal doesn't mean no opinion. Consider all your choices. If you look at the statistics for patients with learning disabilities, we should be ashamed of our society's culpability. Richmond, Kingston, Croydon, Sutton, and so many more. They reviewed the care for people with learning disabilities in southwest London in 2024. No evidence of mental capacity assessments for most decisions made. Are healthcare professionals trying to involve patients, or is this just a big charade? Women with a learning disability die 23 years younger than the general population. Let's teach our healthcare professionals properly and do better as a nation. 42% of deaths completely avoidable. Completely avoidable. Avoidable meaning can be entirely prevented. Healthcare inequalities for learning disability patients are clearly documented. I say this as a paramedic now. Learning disability patients, we fail. So stop assuming they have no capabilities and let individuality, listening, choice, and equality prevail. Thank you.
Too fucking right. Not only are you a paramedic in your day life, but then when you come up on a stage, you say something so important that I hope, whatever you take away from tonight, well, I hope you take a lot of things away, but I hope that some of the statistics, some of the really important health inequalities that were just mentioned, those are some things that maybe, who knows, maybe you have just cascaded so much more information. Well, you will have to so many people, so thank you for using this stage for something like that. And I feel like this is a really odd thing to say after saying something really important. That is the coolest fucking outfit I have ever seen in my life. And I know that everyone... In fact... It's a new t-shirt, guys. Right. Let's keep this show on the road. Please welcome to the stage, I think this is our 5th, 6th, it's our next one, Imogen Kemp Hunt. Good luck.
That'll do, yeah. Hiya. I wrote this poem in response to that trend where people were saying that 2026 would be the new 2016. I really don't want it to be. So this is called, personally, I hope 2026 is nothing like 2016. If shrinking yourself to fit in was a person, it'd be me in 2016. And I'm not just talking metaphorically, watering myself down to be palatable to a crowd. I mean, sure, I did that too. But I mean literally shrinking by any means I could, convinced that happiness existed just on the other side of a thigh gap. Following workouts designed to tone, not build. Skipping family meals in favour of no carb, no calorie, not a single piece of pasta in sight. Mush masquerading as spaghetti, my God. My heart aches and my stomach rumbles at the thought of all the good food I denied myself in my pursuit to drop a dress size. And the gut-wrenching part is it ran so much deeper than skin. It wasn't just about fitting in. To me, it was about being worthy of existing. So the best thing I had to offer the world was being thin, not realizing that I was so consumed by what I was consuming, I was missing out on living. So obsessed with becoming deserving of the kind of life I'd seen online, I couldn't see that my own was just passing me by. Never present enough to have fun, because I was so focused on earning the right to through self-punishment. I got a holiday planned. There weren't any carbs for a month. You know, I have never been one for religion. But the way I worshipped my fitness power was nothing short of devout. Doing star jumps before bed if my calories exceeded the allotted amount. Consistently, painfully, relentlessly aware of my own sins. Eat a donut on a Tuesday, Sunday, I'm still repenting for it. It is truly insane how much it took over my brain. My nervous system unable to differentiate between a firing squad and a full plate. And if you told me then that there would come a day where I was eating for fuel and not tracking my weight, I'd have eaten my hat. And then probably spent hours trying to work out how to track that, actually. Do you reckon polyester counts as a carb or a fat? No? Anyway, I digress. The point that I'm making is this. Yes, in 2016, I was 2 sizes smaller and had thighs that wouldn't even recognize one each other. But I also have countless occasions that I can't remember because I was so focused on how I looked that I wasn't really there. It took me years to relearn my own hunger cues. So thank you, 2016, but I'll stay here if that's all right with you. Where I can eat biscuits for breakfast in bed on a Sunday and think of it as nothing but a total luxury. And the sight of a full fridge is not a fear, but a privilege. And in fact, as once again we're being told that shrinking is the mission, eating to be strong feels like its own kind of revolution. A quiet stand against the ever-changing body ideal. Dessert as disorder, if you will. Thank you.
One of the best things about being able to be a part of SpitNights is having people come and share such vulnerable experiences, narratives of their life, and to watch them speak about it. And yes, the bravery that it takes to share, but also when you hear about someone who, you know, it's been a certain amount of time and they talk about their past, and it's the way I was looking at you just down there. But it's the way I saw it is like you're the big sister of yourself, kind of looking after 10 years ago you. And if it may be so bold to say, what she would think of you on this stage talking about her right now, I think she'd be very fucking proud. Well done. Two more. Sorry, I'm looking at Danny Mash to give me permission. We have 2 more. So, are your hands hurting from clapping yet? You all said no unanimously. And I can hear someone clinking over there, which means that they found a new way to clap, which means that you have no excuse to, yeah. Clink, clink. Penultimate open micer will be, I don't know why I've read it out like that. I like that this person has said how it's pronounced as well, so thank you for helping me out, because I'm sorry for all of the people that I misread your name. Please welcome to the stage, Johara.
Hello. A little bit about me. I'm from Toronto, Canada. I was born here and I'm based here, but no one believes me when I open my mouth, so I'm not really sure why I even brought that up. I can't believe it's February already. I was just at a New Year's party like yesterday. I was in Boots the other day and I saw like all the chocolates in the front with all the hearts and everything. I was like, oh God, it's Valentine's Day coming up again. And it made me think. I was like, you know what? I don't want love unless it feels like 90s R&B. Yeah. The kind straight out of a D'Angelo tune when he sings, "You're my lady." Yeah. I want to feel that yearning. I want to hear that longing croon. Soon as I get home. That talking on the phone till, oh snap, it's 3 a.m., love. That smiling all through the day from what he said to you last night, love. I want to feel that I'm so into you, SWV, love. That have you ever loved someone so much you thought you'd die, love? That get tickets, get dressed, and go out for New Year's Eve, love. Dance to slow jams for hours, syrupy sweet, love. That you and me against the world, don't listen to what people say, love. That got you in the shower singing, all my life, I've prayed for someone like you, love. See, I'm not one to get stuck on the past, but today ain't it if watching your stories every day is the only consistency he has. I mean, I'm talking about the kind of love that makes time so we can just kick it. The kind that says peace to his boys when you come around, because he knows your love is a 1 in a million. Because you're his baby, his boo, his shorty, his honey, his ride or die. And of course, you're the one. And he wanna be down. So he uses all his skills, because he knows if he don't treat you right, someone else will. He's got you from every angle, back, front, and all sides. He knows exactly what you like because he's a student of your mind. See, I'm just a 90s girl out here trying not to get weary. Just want to send you on a mission to get me girly girl things like Meth did for his girl in that old video with Mary. You're all I need to get by. So, where my king at? I mean, I'm good, but I'm not trying to be out here in these streets. I'm literally just here keeping it tight and sweet. So, if you're out there, your queen is here, just trying to survive. Hurry up, so we can show them. This is how we do it. Come on, we need to keep that 90s R&B love alive. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you so much. Such a beautiful vibe here. It's my first time here. Thank you. Once again, my name's Johara. I go under Jora the Explorer. on socials in case you want to follow me. But yeah, if you want to come have a chat, that'd be great. Thank you.
See, I love February for Valentine's Day, and for my Valentine, I hope that you find yours, because maybe he's here, maybe they're here, you know? Meet people, make sure that you go and say hi to Jahara, because that poem could have been about one of you. Could be me. It's not going to be me. Thank you very much, Jahara. That was brilliant. Are we ready for our final open micer of the night? But before we do, there are a lot of names in this hat still, and I just want to say and ask for everyone else to give a massive round of applause for all of the people that put their names in this hat. The Spit team, we all set SpitNights up because we know how much fun poetry can be, but also how it can really sit on your chest when you're sitting there waiting to see if it's going to be your name that's picked. If your name is not picked, please do not let that dissuade you from coming back, to going to other poetry nights, to putting your name in the hat. Because I said something profound, and I'm going to try and recite it again, but it's not even that profound. Everyone was like, oh, what are the odds that I'm going to get picked? The only way that you're 100% never going to get picked is if you don't put your name in the bloody hat. So always put your name in that hat, because it could be you. Now, to close our open mic section, please give a phenomenal round of applause to... has a little smiley face on it. Catherine B.
Hi everyone. I just finished this morning, and I'm a bit old school, so I write everything in a notebook, and it's on very separate pages. So if I have to stop in the middle because I'm on the wrong page, do excuse me. But this is a poem that I wrote for my best friend who's moved to New Zealand, and it's about our commute together in the mornings when we used to live in Brighton. So, day breaks, alarm, rub eyes, check time. Question everything. Hoodie, trainers, our morning uniform. Downstairs, we meet. We nod, we grimace. Backpacks on, helmets click, pedals wind, we're ready. Commute begins. We pedal, legs engage, brain lags behind. Wind whips, cars honk, we glide. The pier looms, we pull up. We look up, destination reached. Trainers meet pebbles, rocks crunch under feet, the horizon invites. We make camp, we strip layers. We shake it out, we grin, goggles on, we pause, then brace, we run. Ice cold, blank shock, we shriek, then cackle. 1, 2, 3, we dunk our heads. If you were there, you'd have seen mermaids. We were silver sirens, the ocean beckons us in, salt-kissed and shimmering. The ocean beckons us in like old friends. She drew us in with a watery hush, a promise whispered through the foam. Fish darted through the blue beside us as we hummed and arced, flicking our tails in ribbons of light. The sea held us weightless, sun fractured on the surface above, scattering molten gold that danced in our eyes and kissed our cheeks. We braided green gold algae in one another's hair, deft-fingered and laughing, crowning each other with sea flowers and pearls, garlands of wildness. In that deep cathedral of water, we belonged only to ourselves. Above, the gulls synchronize in shifting murmurations, their cries once harsh and stilted,
now lilting and melodious, a sky song blessing our small rebellion. We floated there for a breath, suspended in brilliance, drinking in the calm, the serenity, the forever of it. And then the illusion slowly begins to fracture. As the waves deliver us to the shoreline, we are all limbs and laughter, picking stray pieces of seaweed from our hair as our toes reacquaint themselves with dry land, with reality. We teeter over spiky rocks, greeted by soft towels. Warm coffee breathes life into prickling fingers. Warm hoodies, numb toes. We embrace, pull each other tighter. Lungs full, heart full, morning reclaimed. That's it.
Here we go for Catherine. And here we go for all the open micers you've seen tonight. So sorry if you put your name in and you didn't get up. Please do keep coming back, because I think my favourite part of the night, no offence, Sonny and Becksy Becks, I think my favourite part is the open mic, because everyone in the crowd is just even 10 times more supportive, and it just feels like, with all that's going on in the world, like this is such a great place to be, where there's just so many kind of good feelings going around. So yeah, please do keep coming back to the open mic, and yeah. And also, wow, amazing hosting as always. Give it up for Sam. I don't know how you do it. Everyone in the open mic as well, in like a week's time, message us or email us, and then we'll send you the footage, because, yeah, you deserve that footage. Give it up for Tyrone, who's getting that amazing footage. Not only that, but obviously you can say you performed live in front of 9 people. Is it still 9? It might have grown up. Still 9! Consistency, that's what we like. Nobody's dropped off. I'll take it. And please do talk to all the people you've seen. Like, we've kind of got these little sections here with the whiteboard, so you can write a few things on the wall there. This is where you kind of mingle and tell people well done, and I really like that bit, and you kind of get to see where they're going to perform next. So please do stay and talk. We've got this room until like 11, so we got time. Charlie, you still here? Can I have a word from you? Moved. Amazing. Thank you. Yeah, we like that. That was good. Very, very good. Rose, I'll come to you as well. A word. Inspired. Okay, this is good. Yes. Amazing. Let's go. Okay. You gave me nothing to work off there. I mean, just pretty standard words. I'll give you that. Okay. Look, we don't have too much time left, so I'm going to get him straight on to perform right now. You've seen him before. We're so lucky to have 2 sets from him. Is he ready? Where are you? You're over there. I kind of wanted you to come from here, because then I'm going to get a photo of you and people are going to be applauding. So I reckon, yeah, come through the little gap here. We're ready now. Okay, please welcome to the stage, Sonny Green. Amazing.
I changed. I got these glasses for Christmas, but they don't work. Hey, Meta, record. It's the light. Come on, mate. I'm not. Don't get them. They don't work. Do you know what my highlight was? Which I really think this could have been a sitcom, right? It's like, this is how we do it. It's Friday night, and the party's here at SpitNights. I thought it sounded much better over there. In my head, I was like totally killing it. Anyway, whatever. I changed because my mate said he couldn't see me, and I was just soaking into that. So I put this coat on. So yeah, what they call it, poetry, get the badger and all that, whatever. Anyway, since I've been here, I don't want to butcher this either, but since I've been here, I shared a piece yesterday on my Instagram, actually, Sonny Green UK, if you haven't got it. And it was about what's been going on with Epstein. And in fact, one of the survivors, Lisa, has actually shared it. So it was like a sign for me to share it with you guys. Because obviously a lot's going on, and everyone's talking about these horrible people, but no one's really... so I wrote this piece for that. It's called Speak for the Voiceless. Speak for the voiceless, because the files are thick and the silence is thicker. Jeffrey Epstein is dead, that part is a fact. A cell, a camera that didn't work, and guards that conveniently fell asleep. A man charged with trafficking minors who never stood trial for the full weight of what he did. That's not a conspiracy, that's record. Speak for the voiceless. Because justice stopped at the shoreline of his wealth. A billionaire who owned islands, planes, access, who pleaded guilty once and served months instead of years, while victims served sentences that will never end. They called it a deal. They call it law. The girls call it their lives. Speak for the voiceless. Because the Epstein files exist. Flight logs, contacts, sealed documents, and every redaction is a decision. Every blacked out name is a choice. Not to protect truth, but to protect people. They ask, where's the proof? As if survivors don't testify with shaking hands, as if trauma isn't evidence, as if memory doesn't scar. Speak for the voiceless, because Epstein wasn't the system, he was the symptom. A mirror held up to power, showing how money slows handcuffs, how influence bends outcomes, how predators hide best in rooms where nobody says no. No names here. This isn't about gossip. It's about a man who could traffic children in plain sight for years and only fall when it was convenient. It's about how the poor get life sentences and the rich get privacy. Speak for the voiceless. Because when files stay sealed longer than wounds heal, that tells you exactly who justice is for. And if your first reaction is to defend institutions instead of listening to survivors, remember, history won't ask who Epstein knew. History will ask who stayed quiet once they knew enough. It's mad, like we live in a mad world, man. The satanic madness, right. What am I gonna do as well? I rap as well, I write songs, I rap for a long time. I always like adding like a hip hop piece. It's a piece that I actually like doing, I'm just gonna do it quick. Ups and downs, down and outs. Life is like a roundabout. I hear the cries of council house. Fear divides, our pals are down. Tears dry and hit the ground. Careers try and lift you out. Here I write my wishes now. See, I tell a different tale. I've lived around different towns. Seen too many prison proud. Risen loud, passed and fouled. Envision what the stars account. My dad's a stinking lager loud, but always gets me laughing loud. I'm thinking of a faster route. I'm a master past the crown. Do this harder, class a clown. A father of the art of sound. Grafting through the path I found. I started on a passing cloud. Invite the task I'm asked about. Target hard like barking hounds. I tried to part my nasty frown. I ride advance, there's party, pow. Still smile in the face of fear, go wild when a stage appears a child. I was trading gear, I'm riled, let me make that clear. I held the faiths of greats are near. I tell my mates, wake up here, cause hell today could make your year. And I tell you now, brother, real men cry, and pretty girls suffer, cause weak men lie. You might never know you love her till she leaves your side. Too many men are suckers over greed and pride, that's life. And that's as real as it gets, it's my time. And I'm as ill as the vets, and I'm a rhyme until I'm killed or I'm dead. And I'm a shine and stay real to the end. And I'm a grind, and then chill with the best. And I'm a write until they study my text. So tell your buddy I'm blessed. We're all lucky, I guess. It's just some don't see it, because some are depressed. Even ones with money and tons of respect. They don't know what it's like to be hungry in debt. To a cruddy, hungry guy that will knife up your neck. It's complex context, and I'm not gone yet. Next man wanna vex about a bosh from ends. You thought sex was just sex until you lost some friends. Now your heart's put up a fence like you gone Stonehenge. But you can't restrict the magic. See, the heart's the master gadget. Take a chance and hunt and grab it. Still I laugh, large and laddish, and dance with the masses. I'm passionate, not passive. I've marched through some mad shit and charged through their tactics. Now it's time to make a racket, because I really can't hack it. Are you people gonna back it? Are you people gonna back it? Bollocks. You ain't got the bollocks off. My dogs are chasing chollops. Keep your champagne in your scallops. Where's your chain and your wallets? I feel to rob it, shot it, give it people who ain't got it. See, I'm hood like Robin, but good if you're honest. Stay humble, eat your porridge, then rumble when you want it. Rumble when you want it. What? Basically, yeah, when you look like me and I don't know, sometimes it's a bit of a weird one, right? So I went on a bit of a spiritual journey of late. And I've got 2 sons, and my dad passed away when he was 48, so I decided when my sons were, my first son, Levi, was coming, that I would stop taking drugs and alcohol. And on that journey, I was seeking for a higher power, so I've been clean and serene his whole life. I haven't took drugs since. He's 7 now, so I'm 7 years drug and alcohol free, praise God. Yeah. If anyone ever struggles with that, just, ask for help, get to a meeting, do whatever you can do. But do you know what I mean? It's like just take it one day at a time. But anyway, on that process, I found a loving higher power in my understanding, which I call the Lord, right? And the issue is, these days, I don't know if you've seen it lately, but like some political parties are trying to hijack Jesus, basically, and the far right are trying to use Jesus like it's their kind of like it's their thing, and I've just got a big problem with that, because the Jesus I know and love and read about, and my friends that I've met along my kind of spiritual journey, is completely different to the likes of that, and what maybe even the KKK and even the Nazi party use like positive Christianity, and it's absolutely disgusting, and it puts people off of connecting with stuff that could potentially help them. So I wrote this piece, and it's called Jesus Ain't a Racist. Jesus ain't a racist, but I'm sorry you are, mate. Since when did a Christian neglect love and choose to hate? Jesus ain't a racist, born in Nazareth, a Jew. You use his name in vain and then manipulate the truth. Jesus ain't a racist, he's a Middle Eastern man. How can you hate Arabs and be the Lord's biggest fan? Jesus ain't a hypocrite, no, Jesus ain't far right. Pray for the president, one day he'll see the light. Jesus ain't a bigot, in fact he has an open mind. Heal the sick and feed the poor, give sight to the blind. Jesus ain't a racist, he said love your enemy. When I read his commands, it's different to what you're telling me. Jesus ain't a racist, please don't listen to them, bruv. He said be wise as serpents and as harmless as the doves. Jesus ain't a weapon for your man-made culture war. How dare you use his name and then kick down your neighbour's door? Jesus ain't a logo for your political parody. He was breaking bread with strangers in the back streets of Galilee. Jesus ain't a border, he don't watch your skin tone. He sat with sinners and outcasts and made them feel at home. Jesus ain't a brand for your clicks or your votes. If love ain't at the centre, you misheard what he spoke. Because Jesus ain't a fool, he sees through every disguise. Not everyone who says Lord, Lord is saved in his eyes. Because Jesus ain't a liar. Because Jesus ain't a liar. You can't fake what's inside. You ain't a Christian, bruv. You're a racist in disguise. Like, you literally can't be both. Like, you just can't. So you're either a racist and a UKIP voter, or you're a Christian, but you can't be both. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. Anyway, let's sort that one out, shall we? And this is the piece, it's my last piece, right? It's the last one, yeah? This is the piece that they used a segment of for the New Year's Eve poem that Danny said about earlier. And yeah, it was amazing. I got to witness it with my mum and my friends around we had like this fireless little New Year's Eve party, and I was like watching the iPlayer on my phone, and then it come on, and I got like they played a short segment of this poem that thankfully they see on Instagram first, and then approached me to use it, and I said yes, of course. So yeah, check it out. It's off of the back of that I've released my book, and also just to quickly add before I go, spoken word and poetry and this whole scene, it really did get me out of a bad place. Funnily enough, that brings me, sorry to interject my own rambling rant, but whilst I was selling my book, someone from my own school that I went secondary school with, Andre, can you stand up, brother? That's Andre. Andre, just put your hand in the air. Give him a wave, my bro. That's Andre. Big up Andre. He come up to me and he said, what? Do you remember me? I was like, yeah, he was a few years below me in school. Now he's like much bigger than me. Anyway, he goes, what maths teacher was you talking about? And I was like, Phil, don't put this out. I was like, Mr. Bill Mass. And he was like, I know exactly what you was talking about. I was like, yeah, but big up. That was mad. Big up. But yeah, basically, yeah, and then I was like, what do you do for work? And he goes, I work for the government now. I go, oh yeah, doing what? He goes, I can't say. I was like, no wonder why this country's on its arse. People from my school work for the government, like, bloody hell. That's mad. Anyway, sorry. No, he's probably sick at his job, to be fair. Anyway, don't listen to me. I talk. Look, I listen to my poems, but not the bits in between. Okay. I talk a lot of rubbish sometimes. We're probably all right, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, this is the piece, okay? And it's called What England Means to Me. Again, I wrote it during when people was putting flags up, and I was like, mate, whatever. Your perception of England is not my perception of England. And this poem isn't really for anyone else. It's what England means to me. There's been like loads of backlash and stuff for some people on certain sides that are like saying like, mate, that's... Even when they put it out on the news, they was like trying to hate on kind of certain sections of the poem. GB News done a whole hit piece on it. So I must be doing something right. Anyway. And it goes like this. Sorry, bro, I thought someone going to get me. I was like, whoa. That was mad. God, PTSD. Right, anyway, where are we? Bloody hell. Right. Here's what England means to me. When it's sunny, it's too hot. And when it's cold, the weather's rubbish. Nothing's ever quite good enough, but that's exactly how we like it. England to me is a cup of tea. Being asked how many sugars and saying none, I'm sweet enough. It's sarcasm, banter, bravado, the way we talk without saying much at all. It's not where you're from, it's who do you support. So how's your mum, is she all right? England to me is a Tesco meal deal. Don't forget your club card. It's 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps. It's, yeah, you are really fit, but my gosh, don't you just know it? It's Thursday feeling like little Friday and Friday being half a day. It's going on a long journey and going, are we there yet? It's 2 seconds that really means 5 minutes and 5 minutes that really means 20. It's Turkish barbers with the sharpest trim. It's the shopkeeper letting you off 20p when you skin. It's English neighbours saying, Happy Eid, mate. And Muslim mum saying, Merry Christmas, love. It's the Diwali lights down the high street and everyone around the same table sharing food. It's Scousers singing, Mo Salah, Salah, and Gooners reminiscing about Ian, right, Ian, right. It's Bob Marley and reggae, Sweet Caroline on the terraces, Free Lions every summer. And if you think you've seen flags now, wait until the World Cup's on and then you'll know about flags, my son. Don't believe the news. Don't believe the political parties. Here's what I believe. Let's have a proper party. Just take your shoes off and leave your politics at the door. We'll play Twister and Monopoly until it gets late. Because here's what England means to me. It's about loving each other. No matter what colour you are, where you come from, or who your God is. Because when I look in your eyes, I see mine reflecting back. And I'll never forget that. And I'll never forget what my nan told me. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Life's too short to care what people think. Just keep smiling and getting on with it. Because this is England. Whether your staple diet is mashed potato or rice, yeah, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. Love you guys. That was my final piece. Yeah, come say hello and have a bloody good evening. Keep supporting poetry. Keep coming out to poetry nights. The open mic was like a phenomenal level. I couldn't believe how amazing all of you guys were. And if you've never wrote a poem before, just write, man. Try it. If, you know, why not? What you got to lose, right? And yeah, tell a friend to tell a friend that poetry is where it's at, man. Let's go. Anyway, love y'all. Bye.
Sonny Green, everyone! That has been SpitNights. Have we had a good time? People who came to the poetry night for the first ever time, give us a cheer if you had a good time. Oh, yes. Charlie, one word. One word, Charlie. One word, please. One word. The thing we've been doing the whole night.
Again.
Again? We want it again. Wow. I'm so glad you said that. You can come again. So we've got a night on the 19th in Hackney Wick, where we've got poets and singers coming together and just celebrating the both of them. We're back here every single first Friday of the month. We've got a night coming up at the Roundhouse, which I think there's only like 200 tickets left. It's going to be, I think, the biggest poetry night in the world in that year. I reckon, you know, prove otherwise. Surely it's going to be there. So yeah, do check us out. I think we've got all the nights coming up on there. Scan your bookmarks as well. You'll see all the details of performers tonight. I'm going to say big thanks to Taylor on the decks. Tyrone on video. We got Rab Miller and Harriet from the team of ministry. Let's say thanks to the bar staff. Thanks to Clem and Sam on the door. And thanks to all of you so much for coming out and supporting live poetry. Let's stick around, let's dance a little bit, let's chat, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye!